Hi, lovelies. Here's another tip for you. I am going to show you my little basic kind of range of motion, wake my body up protocol that I do in the morning. I do every morning before my feet ever hit the ground. I get a little bit of movement going in my spine, in my hips, and my feet, and in particular my feet and my calves. I had the fasciitis stuff in my foot one time many years ago, uber painful. Did a lot of research on that, and I've been doing these stretches ever since, and I've never had that stuff come back. So I'm going to show you what and why. All right, so here we go. Welcome to my undecorated bedroom, but I'm enjoying the white walls. Sorry for those that know that I lived in a very dark cabin for many years. I'm just enjoying the light and bright right now. We'll get to hanging stuff some other day. Okay, so here is, right? So normally we are all curled up in our little yummy fetal positions, right, in some form or fashion, and just notice how gnarled up we probably sleep, most likely. I mean, I know you've got other positions that you might do, but I also want you to pay close attention, even when you're on your back. The weight, I don't have a blanket on me right now, but just know that the weight of our blankets and comforters weight down our feet, right? So you might not realize it, but we sleep in a pointed foot most of the night, all right? So that means that our calves are fired, the front of our feet are overstretched or open, and that is a good reason why we end up with that tensor fasciitis. So, on top of other mental emotional things, this is one aspect to why they say to open up the calves and the feet every morning. All right. So, because we've laid there for how many, like what, average 8 hours at night? That's a lot of time for our feet to be pointed, our calves to be fired. All right. So, here's what we're going to do. So, you wake up. The first thing that I do is come to my back, and the second thing I do is remove my pillow. Because just like in mat class, we want to make sure that our neck is nice and elongated, okay? And then I'll bring my feet up underneath. So I'm, slowly coming up. I'm slowly waking up. I bring my feet under. Then I also add just a little 6 o'clock. Now, I understand from the physical therapy world that our discs fill up with fluid in the nighttime. So it's also part of maybe why we feel so tight in the mornings, on top of making sure that you've got the best mattress for you that you can possibly have, because this is one of the most important purchases to your overall health that you should be making. All right, we've been through a lot of crappy ones, expensive or not, money did not matter. Getting the one that is right for your body is the most important. We now have a really good one, and my back is doing much better. All right, so nonetheless, no matter what, just take a little 6 o'clock and release, or sometimes I'll just take my little 6 o'clock and I'll just hold it in case my low back just feels really, really snug. I don't like getting up if my back feels cranky, all right? So I will lay here and do these until these few exercises, or these minor stretches, basic stretches, not strenuous, just a little range of motion. I'll do these until I feel like my body is ready to get up. All right, the other thing I'll do is just take one knee at a time, gently into the chest, and I'll just let them rest here. Sometimes I'll just cross my ankles and I'll just keep snuggled underneath the covers. I can do these underneath the covers still, knees just in. Then I can switch the ankles and just let it kind of wait. Add a little extra stretch in each thigh. These are super important. This gets my low back opening a little bit more if it tightened up, and starts to waken up the hips. Now, the other thing that you can also do before you even do that, I'll take the legs back out, is make sure that even under the covers, that you take flex feet and pull those toes back. Because again, they've been like that all night. So flex, I'll take a circle of my ankles, right, and reverse. Curl up those toes and then spread them out, curl them up, spread them out. All things we do in Pilates class. But you really want to do this first thing in the morning. You can alternate, but really sometimes then I'll even hold that flex, pull those toes toward me and lengthen those calves. Hold that stretch. Excuse me. All right, that's one way to do it with long legs, just even underneath your covers. You're still all snuggle bundled, and you can just stretch those feet before you even get up. Then still underneath the covers, you can bring those knees in. You can hold the knees. You can do that from here. You could do the circles again. Waking up, breaking up that 8 hours plus of pointed feet. Then flex, pull those toes. You can even, if you can reach your toes right here, you can even draw the big toe and the second toe in particular. You can even pull those even more a little bit right there. Just careful. All right. Then you can also from here, you can just open out the thighs. Just hold on to them. Right, and let your inner thighs stretch, because again, they've been all, hugged up against each other all night. You could, bring them up a little bit, bring the knees up a little bit if that feels good to you. If that feels like it's too much in the morning, don't, just fine. And these are just things that I do, so you find your own thing that feels good, right? Now, for those that have some flexibility, for some, this is going to work out nicely. For others, you might not like this. But for me, I do this one. So I do all the bent knee stuff. Then I can either do like one leg at a time to straight. And I can do the foot thing. Right? You could do this with the one foot down, the other knee in, whatever feels good. Try the other side, flex point, circle, any combination of those. Feel tight back there, flex that ankle. Then you can also, if that goes well, the single leg part, then you can also do both legs. And I can actually do my little mini cross-country ski action that we do in Pilates class. I can actually do this first thing in the morning. Like David can't, though. David wakes up a lot tighter, and he can't do this first thing in the morning. But I can. So just figure out what would work for you. But again, I like taking the back of the legs to stretch, because again, we've been all curled up like that. So I like doing the opposite to untangle that, and then I can actually reach my toes. So I will offer them a little extra stretch too. But that may or may not work out for you. So don't overdo it. You don't want to overdo anything first thing in the morning. Now, I can also take the legs open in the morning. Most people might not be able to do that, so don't worry about it. Okay, so then feet down. I will come back to this position again, back in parallel, and I will try again to see if I get any more 6 o'clock tuck with a little baby lift. I don't even come up very high. It's just a little bit, right? Maybe a little lift, and I can tell, if things are coming along nicely. And then I might just hold that up there and let it stretch. Maybe peel it back down slowly, and then try again. So all things I just kind of do a little bit, then listen, to kind of check back in and see how it's doing. Then the other thing that I will do sometimes, not all the time, but if I've been working my sides or my hips, or if I've got some side tightness at all from the nighttime or from the day before, I'll do my double knee fold. Gently, not overdo. It's just a gentle version, just a little bit, not even for very long, just a little, you know, think all things just range of motion and very gentle in the morning. Don't think I'm going to hold and deep stretch anything. Wait till you're actually warmed up. You've moved around for a while. You've gone for a walk. You've motivated around a little bit. You know, don't do deep stuff in the morning. This is really just to wake up and kind of untangle the nighttime position. All right, so then that's it. Then I'll check in one more time with my little 6 o'clock if that's feeling good. If I feel like I've done any, too much with my upper body, sometimes I'll add my little arm circles that we're doing in class. This just kind of breaks up this position all night. Just kind of gets them going. You can do your little alternating. All right, so just kind of grounds those shoulder blades back into the back because we've probably pulled them forward all night. All right, then here's the best way to get up. So don't do a C curve. No, this is the easiest way to get up, and PTs call this the roll like a log. Basically, for your knees and your nose, you're just going to take your whole body at one time and roll it to your side. Okay, so that again is just roll like a log. Make sure you got plenty of room off to your side right here so you don't roll and fall off, but you just roll the whole body, knees and nose, to the side, and then you use this top hand. So care for the shoulder, keep this down, use your palm as you lengthen the legs, aim them toward the floor, and then you push up, and then you keep walking up, just like we do in mat class. And then by the time you're upright, then you've already got blood flowing, you've already got things kind of loosened up, and then you can hit the floor, make sure everything feels good, feel upright, feel good, you ground into the floor, and you're ready. And you're ready for your day. All right? And then there's less discomfort when you go to walk and you don't get up all stiff and do the thing, right? Hopefully. And I'll go ahead and say this too. Sometimes if I have been sitting for a long time, I will also go to standing, and I will just, I'll just kind of wiggle about a little bit. I'll get a little 6, and you just kind of get the pelvis, because the hips can get snug and tight, but I will just wait a moment and allow all this to open back up, and then, just can step in place. You can shift weight. You can add your 6 and 6 and 6 and hold, right? Gets all this open, all your hip flexors opened up, and then you walk, right? And then you take off. So that I will do if I've been sitting, say, at a like a dinner, or a lunch or something for just an extraordinary long period of time. Sorry for the jumble there. I will allow my hips to, open back up in the front. Your hip flexors just get tight, and you don't want to take off right away, because then that's when you might have the little hiccup in your gait. So take your moment, just check in when you're changing positions of the body. If you've been lying down for a long time, prep it, let it wake up, let it go the other way for a moment. You've been sitting for a long time. It means these guys are tight, let them open up before you go taking off. All right. So I hope those help. And again, just listen to your body. These are right for my body, might not be completely right for yours. So just play around with gentle, just wake up movement, range of motion, not deep stuff, and just a little bit, don't overdo it. It's just to get it moving before you hit the ground and think that you can just take off like a 20-year-old. Okay, so I hope those help. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.